Hey my friends, welcome back to a new tutorial. Today we'll be blending the acrylic colors. So we'll be using these two brushes, so make sure that they are as soft as possible. This one will be for blending in circles, and this one will be later used for fixing the details. If there will be something that the lines will be still visible, we'll use this one and we'll just, do some strokes like that, and this will make the magic happen. So these are the two main brushes, but before we start, make sure that you mix the colors, prepare the palette of colors you will be blending together. I will be using like kinda goldish pink, which will transform into a bit darker purple. We'll be making a surface or a background for the universe, which is something I love to paint. And we'll start. So firstly, we'll just put the colors onto the canvas, and I will be using this kind of a brush. It's similar as the one we'll be using for blending later, but the difference is that this one is a bit more flat. You see, this one is like a clear circle, and this one is a bit more flat. And make sure to use a lot of water. Like I will dip it into water like this, and it's ready. Because for this type of blending, we need a lot of water. Because more water, easier it will be to blend them, and also longer time the color needs to dry. Because if the color is drying on the canvas before we are able to blend it, it's then later really hard to do the work. So make sure that you use a lot of water, and we just begin. So you can be, a bit harsh here. You can play around, never set some limits. Even if you have a certain image in your mind, like how the surface should be, always let your hand to do its work. Because sometimes, we have an image in the mind, we kind of know how things should be on the canvas, but then we still need to let the flow to work through us, because, sometimes our limited mind can't see all the magic that can happen once we set ourselves free. And that's, to me, truly something magical about art, because even if we know exactly what we want to paint, still at the end the painting is a bit different than we've imagined, and that is truly beautiful. So we are just keeping up with that. Do your own thing, like whatever is vibing with you. So this is the beginning. This is the beginning. And I'm using acrylic colors. So for this type of tutorial, I'm using Van Gogh company for colors, which is, I like them because the colors are, like the structure of color is great, and they're, for now, as I'm working with them, I like how they are mixing, how they are kinda well covering the surface. So this is it. Now it's the main work. So we use this brush and we start making the circle. So if you're wondering where to find that kind of a brush, it's similar to a makeup brush. In the past I was also buying them in the places, in the shop where you can find makeup brushes. I was buying them for painting, and then later I found them on Amazon, so I've created that link, where you can, in the description, you can find a link to the brushes, and if you will buy them through that link, I will receive some percentages of it. So feel free to support that if you feel like you need a brush and try it out. This is truly my favorite technique. In the past I was using different techniques. I was trying so many different techniques, but this one so far made the best effect. Like colors are blending kinda spontaneously, but still you have a bit of control, you know, how you want them to blend, and you see how the structures are kinda losing its details, and slowly they are becoming more and more blended together. So we are making right now gentle circles. Gentle, you need to be gentle with that. You know, art is like a work where you learn to be a bit more gentle, because it's great if you're tough, you know, it's great if you're strong and all of that, but we also need to learn to be gentle. So we balance, you know, both of these two energies, masculine and feminine, and we combine them together. That's where we truly start to make magic, because we learn to balance everything, heavy and easy, dark and light. So this is the first step, and now we'll use this one. Make sure that it's really as soft as possible. And you just go like that, from left to right. And again, just play with that. You see how they are blending? Like, it's almost impossible to find the lines of the brush. It's getting really, really beautiful right now. So it's important that the colors stay wet, and you just play. And make sure that you're really, really gentle with it, because still you can find a bit of the lines of the brushes, so be gentle. And if you see that there are still certain, you know, because of what we're doing right now, maybe you can find somewhere, I just did that, somewhere we can find still those lines of the brushes, strokes. Just go on. I think it will be a beautiful beginning. For the universe, I'm planning to make like something with the full moon. But I wanted to film this tutorial because every single painting I start like that. This is the main technique I use for the beginning to prepare the surface. And this is it. So maybe we can fix things a bit. And you're just playing gently. Here and there you can put the color of the brush like that, so you know, so the dark colors will not get to the brighter colors, and therefore you will not destroy something which was already cool before. You know, sometimes those kind of pigments can get into the brighter side, and then we say, oh, why I did that. So for now, this is it. This is it. I will leave it here. Later I will add some clouds, and then I will add stars and the moon and everything. So this is it, how I'm blending colors. And let me know if it was helpful. Write in the comments below if it was precise enough, or would you like to see more. So thank you for watching.